if you were to go in, and right now we're on the sales comparables tool, is we can begin to see what is selling, so what's already sold from Land Registry, but in addition, what's on the market and what it's selling for, what the listing price is, and more ways of interacting with this information. So we're in the sales comparables tool right now, and immediately we can see anything that's wrapped in this green ring is a Rightmove on the market listing. We can interact with this, we can see the sales listing and go and take a look at what the property is, but more importantly, we can actually interact with this data for the first time. So how this operates is I'm looking in this part of the world and I've got my sale figures or my guide prices on there. And what I like to prefer is to look at price per square foot. So I can now see the average price per square foot of these properties that are on there. Now I might want to go one step further. Before I do any of my additional filters, take a look at some of the high-level stats in this area. So I can see there's 195 properties on the market. This takes 103 days to sell. But if I turn down to this graph here, I can see the difference between the average sold price and the average asking price. This is a great signal for if it's a buyer's market or a seller's market in a particular area, and it does differ wildly for areas. Actually using this data, it's pretty simple. So from here, we can look at a number of different things. So I might want to go and say, you know what, let's actually look at the on-market properties in there. We can see that there's a £412 price per square foot on average in this area. So let's go ahead and look under, let's go about 10% under and say, you know what, show me everything that's about 360. Sorry, maximum of 360 in there. And we now have our list of 51 listings that are under the market price or under average price per square foot. Again, we can run through these, we can add more filters, look at bedrooms, we've got our advanced filters, and from here you can really begin to see everything about that property that you can again begin to filter. If we want to do a bit more with this, there's another tool that the Rightmove partnership gives us, and if we back out of this, go back into the control center, this is the rentals tool. So by clicking onto this, we can see what is on the market through Rightmove, but for rental data. And very similarly, we've got another set of filters in here, so we can see the listing status as to where it's at, the rental type that's in there. This is really good for your built-to-rent sectors or for your specialist rentals. If you're looking at student or retirement, again, we can click these on, take a look at the retirement rents in there and what's going. You can interact with Searchland in the same way. Using your filters, finding out what's going on. You can obviously combine it with other data like your ownership and your planning information, and from there begin to see what's actually on the market and have more accurate information updated every week in Searchland. So if you're a user, check it out. If you're not a user, check us out anyway.